Hello, welcome, Christi Garner, licensed marriage and family therapist, psychotherapist online here. Just dropping in today because I have to tell you a little bit about some ideas. So we've been working through the chakra system, talking a lot about how to cleanse and align and clear up and deepen and get more into yourself. Now, with this work, I also think it's important to say there's a lot of people facing the storm of their lives, right? There's a lot of people navigating through the ups and downs, navigating through the pain, navigating through vulnerability. So we gain force in our lives to keep going by facing the storms that we encounter. We can use the energy of the things that are blocking us, right? There's a lot of blocks in different areas of our lives, in different places in our body, in different parts of our history. And instead of falling into those and kind of crunching up, contorting, closing, isolating, icing, right? Like creating a boundary, we can face those storms of our lives. And instead of feeling bad about them or feeling like guilty or feeling not good enough, we just kind of turn towards the storm, and we use the energy of that storm to move through to our recovery, right? So instead of shutting down this energy or feeling bad about it or having a story about how we always do this, or here I am again in my trauma and here I am again in my trigger, and will this ever get better, or will I ever move on from here? What we can do is face that storm and be like, yeah, there's a lot of power in my life right there. There's where a lot of my energy goes, right there. And I want to take that back, to move myself forward in my life, to recover, to remember, right? So facing the storm, not telling a story about it, just noticing that there's a lot of energy happening in your life around something. I think having this place of compassion and opening your heart chakra, right? And feeling it, feeling this huge storm, and feeling how grateful you are that you can witness it, right? Because there's a huge difference between being able to witness the storm and being in the storm. So just feeling some gratitude for like, yeah, I can see it. I can see the storm and causing this drama, chaos in my life. I can witness it. I'm being grateful for that, being grateful for yourself for that. And then taking back that power in your life by first breathing into it, right? Usually the reason we isolate or we shut down or we create a story is because we don't want to accept that part of us. We don't want that to be a part of who we are, but it is a part of who you are. It's a huge part of who you are, and it comes from whatever it is in your past that you've experienced, right? Whatever it is you've survived, whatever it is you've been through, this power that got you here today is embedded in that trigger, is embedded in that reaction. So to keep moving with this energy and let it come into you, so it can take you into your recovery, so it can move you into the next part of your life, you have to breathe it in. You have to allow it to be a part of you, okay? And that means a lot of self-care, fully accepting, right? Not like bubble baths and chocolate self-care, but like really taking that part of yourself that you've pushed off, that you've pushed away, that you've told a story about, that you've shut down, and bringing it close to you and holding it in your heart and saying like, okay, I feel how strongly reactive you are. And I'm taking that part of myself in, and I'm owning it, and I'm holding it, and I'm saying, I'm going to use this energy to move me towards what I want in my life. Okay, so you unplug from all the stories about I want this and I want that and I don't have it and I'm not good enough and this isn't good enough and my partner's not good enough and my education's not good enough and my body's not good enough, right? And you take all of those ideas and you just kind of unplug a little bit and sit back into the longing or the desire. The desire is to move somewhere in your life, like to move into a place where you feel more centered, to move into a place you feel more alive, to move into a place you feel more confident, to move into a place where you feel more kind, okay? And you take this energy and you let it help you move forward, okay? And the first way you do that is by turning towards it and breathing it in. And this sounds simple, but we all know in the midst of chaos and pain and trauma triggers, it's hard for us to accept these parts of us. It's hard for us to accept the yelling, screaming parts of us. It's hard for us to accept the downtrodden and depressed parts of us. It's hard for us to accept the parts of us that we don't like, the parts that we hate, right? So we're breathing those in and calling them back to us, right? And saying like, I feel you. I feel this part of me. And I might not like it. I might have an aversion to it, but it is also a part of me. And then ask, how can I use this extreme energy to move towards something that I want and desire in my life? Listen to your intuition. What does it say to do? I always remind people, like, you're moving through triggers and through chaos and through pain. There's a lot of adrenaline and stress, cortisol stress in your body running through your system. So you may turn to this part and feel it and take it in and breathe with it, and you might not know what to do next. I think everyone could move a little, right? So that's put on your favorite playlist and dance. If you're not a dancer, go to the gym, run on the bike, walk down the street, walk your dog. Whatever it is you need to do, move some energy. Get into your body. Like, start doing some breath work, right? Taking in the energy, like starting to rev up your body, starting to let your body feel the fullness of your feelings. Yeah? This is a safe way to run this energy that maybe you're afraid of or that you don't like or that feels explosive, right? Even if it's like an agitated, angry energy, you can go on a run. You can like scream if you want to. You can go outside and like, rah, right? You can go in a pool and scream underwater. You can like move with this energy, because when you move with this energy, the energy shifts. And whatever that next shift is, it will bring some insight. It will bring some relief. It will bring some letting go, surrender. So try using the power of your storm to infuse the next steps of your life. Happy Hump Day. Wherever you're at today, wherever you find yourself, whatever you find yourself thinking or feeling or doing, just take a moment to acknowledge yourself for showing up, listening in, reflecting. Okay. Christi Garner, psychotherapist online. Talk to you soon.